بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين إلى يوم الدين أما بعد. Every page turned will keep you tuned. This is the Quran, the Kalam of Allah. وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ. Hold steadfast onto the rope of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allama Alusi in his Ruhul Ma'ani has mentioned Al-Qur'an. Likewise in the opinion of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, Abu Sa'id Khudri, etc. This rope is the Qur'an. Inni tarikun fikum al-thaqalain. I leave with you two weighty things. أحدهما أكبر من الآخر. كتاب الله حبل ممدود من السماء إلى الأرض. The book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a rope which is dangling from the heavens. So this book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this rope, we need to hold steadfast onto it. Make a niyat, Ya Allah, through this book. Whatever sifat should be inculcated, grant me those sifat. Other ulama have said, Al-Murad bihablillah at-ta'a wal-jama'. Hold steadfast to obeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Hold steadfast onto sticking with the jama'ah, yadullah al-jama'ah. Likewise, it is mentioned about Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu anh, where he said, Ayyuhan nas alaykum bit-ta'a wal-jama'ah. Hold steadfast unto obedience and jama'ah. فَإِنَّهُمَا حَبْلُ اللَّهِ الَّذِي أَمَرَ بِهِ. This is the rope of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which Allah has commanded you. Likewise, some narrations mention this as the opinion of Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma. Bul Aliyah has also said, the rope is al-ikhlas lillahi wahdah, to have sincerity and to do actions only for Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. Hassan has mentioned, annahu ta'atullah. This is the obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So a person should obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ibn Zayd has said, annahu al-Islam. It refers to Islam. Qatada has mentioned, ahdullahi wa amruhu. The pact, the accord, the treaty with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Tamassaku bidinillahi wa kitabihi. If you look at all these meanings, it is with regards to practicing, obeying, following Allah and His Rasul, which is in the Quran Pak and the Ahadith. ضربت عليهم الذلة أينما ثقفوا إلا بحبل من الله وحبل من الناس. So this promise, this covenant, this accord which we've done with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when we look at a rope, then the rope of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is something special, because this rope firstly is, who is it connected to? So a person is in trouble, in a problem, they're going to airlift him. So it's with emergency services, in a chopper. So this rope, the end of the rope is somebody that's capable. Who can be more fortunate to have the rope of Allah to pull you out of all difficulties, hardships? The rope of Allah to make your tarbiyat. The rope of Allah to show you the road to Sirat Mustaqim. Likewise, a rope can be weak. So you grab onto the rope, they pull you out and it snaps. A rope can be short, can't reach you. They're trying to get the rope to you, but it doesn't reach you. So the rope of Allah is strong, it is sturdy, it is long enough, it is comfortable enough. They airlifting you, but they put a step ladder instead of a rope. How difficult it is to hold on to a rope, and how long will you hold on? compared to a step ladder. where you have footing for your feet? What if it was a cocoon when you had to sit into it? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala holds you, He takes you out. You don't need to hold. Once He lifts you, He hooks you. The system of the world is still need to hold on till the end. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, hold on, show me, and I'll take you out of it. So makhluk has flaws, they have blemishes, they've got imperfections. Allah is flawless. The system of Allah is watertight, it's airtight. So Allah will find a way for His close servants, but we need to hold on to this rope of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that is our solution. Otherwise, most people are ghafil, negligent of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we should be that special few who've realized this is my solution, this is my hope, this is my only salvation. Like there were three men, an Italian, a French and an Indian. They were about to be executed. So each one, normally when execution is taking place, they give you one last wish, one last meal. So Italian, obviously being Italian, requested for pizza. He was served the pizza, he enjoyed it. He bid farewell, at least I enjoyed the last pizza of my life. And he was executed. The Frenchman requested for pasta. They were served pasta, he relished it the last moments, and then he was executed. The Indian was brought forward, asked him, what do you want? What's your last meal? The last supper? So he said, I want strawberries. So they did some research, they inquired, they found in that country it was out of season. So the head of the firing squad said, find something else. He said, I'll wait. You gave me one last wish. That's my wish, strawberries. So find a way out. No matter how difficult the situation is, Allah will find a way out for you. We just need to trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Have this reliance and turn and show Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala how genuine we are. Hazrat Shaykh Abu Bakr Shibli, Rahimahullah, was a great Sufi poet, was the disciple of Junaid Baghdadi. He used to say these words, Inni uhibbu an ahaba laka jami'a hasanati ma faqri wa dha'fi. Ya Allah, Ya Allah. He was conversing with Allah. What a conversation. I wish to give you all my good deeds, even though I need good deeds. Ma faqri, even though I need good deeds, I'm in serious need, I'm in dire straits, but I'm ready to give it to you. وَضَعْفِي, and I didn't even do a lot of good deeds, Ya Allah. فَكَيْفَ لَا تُحِبُّ سَيِّدِي, oh my beloved Master, why is it not that أَنْ دَهَبَ لِي جَمِيعَ سَيِّئَاتِي مَا غِنَاكَ مَوْلَايَ عَنِّي, that it's nothing short that you just erase all my gunas. So in exchange for this, even if you had to just erase all my gunas, even though you don't need my good deeds, Ya Allah, and there's no benefit for you in punishing me, فَإِنَّ السَّيِّئَاتِ لَا تَضُرُّكَ, my gunas will not harm you, وَحَسَنَاتِ لَا تَنْفَعُكَ, and my good deeds will not benefit you. So Ya Allah, overlook my flaws, Ya Allah. So these are the conversations. Ilahi lastu lil firdausi ahlan, oh my Rabb, I'm not eligible for Jannat al-Firdaus, wala aqwa ala nari al-Jahim, and I don't have any power to sustain the fire of Jahannam. Ala nari al-Jahim, fahab li tawbatan waghfir dhunubi. So Ya Allah, just forgive me. فَإِنَّكَ غَافِرُ الذَّنْبِ الْعَظِيمِ, because you are the one that can forgive major sins. A person who comes with colossal guna, mountains of guna, still to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can forgive him. وَعَامِلْنِي مُعَامَلَةَ الْكَرِيمِ, Allah, treat me like how you treat your special servants. Yeah, you're honorable, so honor me. وَتُثْبِتُنِي عَلَى النَّهْجِ الْقَوِيمِ. And yeah, Allah, I'm looking for the straight path, the correct path. So establish me on this here. Speaking about Allama Shibli, the son of Mujahid, when Shibli came in, he hugged him and he kissed him between his eyes on the forehead. So he asked, what's so special? What happened? He said, رَأَيْتُ النَّبِيَّ صلى الله عليه وسلم في النوم. I seen the Nabi of Allah in my sleep. Shibli was coming. Nabi alayhi salam stood up. وَقَبَّلَ بَيْنَ عَيْنَيْهِ. Kissed him between his two eyes. فَقُلْتُ يَا رَسُولَ اللَّهِ أَتَفَلْ هَذَا بِالشِّبْلِ. You doing this with regards to Shibli? قَالَ نَعَمْ. Definitely لم يصلي فريضة إلا ويقرأ خلفها. Every salat, every salah, he reads these ayah. لَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ صلى الله عليك يا محمد. This is what he reads. So I should kiss him. So فسألت الشبلي عما يقوله بعد الصلاة فذكر مثله. So Shibli said, yes, that's what I say after salat. He used to say, إذا أردت أن تستأنس بالله فاستوحش من نفسك. If you want to be familiar with Allah, then be unfamiliar with your nafs. Join ties with Allah to break ties with your nafs. So abandon this nafs, this desert it, vacate it, discard it, stay far away from this nafs. If you have to abscond from nafs, abscond. Somebody seen him in a dream after he had passed away. Asked him, how did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala treat you? So he said, it was told to me, Ya Aba Bakr, tadri bima ghafartu laka. Do you know why I forgave you? قلت بصالح عملي. All my good deeds. قال لا, no. بإخلاصي عبودتي. بإخلاصي عبوديتي. The worship, the ibadat that I'm doing, Ya Allah, the sincerity behind it. قلت لا. Was told no. بحجي وبصومي وبصلاتي. Ya Allah, the hajj, the fasting, salah. La. Then what? بهجرتي للصالحين ولطلب العلم. I went to the Allawalas, I went to your friends, the Sulaha, I went to the ulama, I sat in their company. La. Ilahi fabima. Allah, I give up. I don't know. Why? أتذكر حين كنت تمشي. One day you were walking in Baghdad and you found a kitten. It was cold, it was shivering. فأخذتها رحمة لها. Out of mercy you took it and you put it in your clothing. And you saved its life, you protected it. Said, yeah, I remember, Ya Allah. برحمتك لتلك الهرة رحمتك. By you being merciful to that cat, I will be merciful to you. So we should never underestimate any amal. A believer is seeking for those moments to get the maghfirah of Allah. We seek the moments where our du'as are accepted, where those moments, the times, the opportunities, the places. And we seek the moments to buy Jannah. How come when we went to a toll gate, we never paid for the people after us? There's nothing wrong. Amali khair. Make somebody's life. So hold on to the rope of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even logic tells us there's no options. My Ilyas used to say that the life of man's stay on the earth is short. Take into account his lifespan, and his stay below the earth is long, from qabr to hashar, qiyamah, mahshar, hisab kitab, mizan, different stages. So how many thousands and thousands of years, and then Jannat or Jahannam, eternity, depending on how a person passed away. So you say this is a dhulam and ghaflat, it's oppression and injustice and negligence, that this insan makes so much effort for the short stay and he abandons the long stay, making effort for the short stay. But we've abandoned the effort for the long stay. So Hablullah, when we got the rope of Allah, we move in the right direction. Every ayah of the Quran is effective. We don't need long bayans, we don't need long wa'az. Every ayah is sufficient to move us. Umar Ibn Abdul Aziz, when he was reciting Salat once, Muqatil ibn Hayyan said, I performed Salat behind him, and he read this verse, وَقِفُوهُمْ إِنَّهُمْ مَسْئُولُونَ, stop them, they will be questioned. He repeated this verse so much that he cannot even read further. He just broke. He broke. Stop them. You walk in, customs, green light, red light, they pull you over. You got contraband. Fatima bint Abdul Malik was the wife of Umar Ibn Abdul Aziz. She described in his last moments, said he was alone in his room, she was close by in another room next to him, and she heard him reading these ayat, تِلْكَ الدَّارُ الْآخِرَةُ نَجْعَلُهَا لِلَّذِينَ لَا يُرِيدُونَ عُلُوًّا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَلَا فَسَادًا, the home of the year after, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has set aside for those people who do not desire this glory, this show, do not desire corruption on earth. The real outcome will be for those who have taqwa, they are conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then he became completely silent. She could not hear any sound, any movement. She requested an attendant to check whether he had fell asleep. When he entered the room, he screamed out. She entered and found that he had passed away, facing Qibla with his eyes closed. He had placed one of his hands over his mouth and the other over his eyes. We went to the qabr of Hazrat Umar Ibn Abdul Aziz, Rahmatullah alayh, and on his qabr were written these ayat. On his qabr, we need to study the lives of the pious, see how their lives were. So every ayah is an ayah of hidayat. We'll live by Quran, we'll die by Quran. You will nothing can stop you from this Quran. No barriers. In Russia, during the era of Marxism, in the era of oppression, one person explaining the situation said that I was 25 years of age, and they started executing the Muslims and making dhulm. So to preserve our deen, we were not allowed to read Quran, we were not allowed to perform salah, and oppression was on the next level. So we used to build our houses with an open hall, and we would build soundproof chambers with a secret door leading to these chambers. To camouflage, we would put bottles of liquor at the center. We would put the portrait of Lenin, put television screens. We would camouflage the secret gateway. police used to come, they should search the house, they would find nothing. They would see the liquor bottles, they would see Lenin, they would think so. Their beliefs and ideologies are conform to that. They would leave. But just a few meters away from this liquor were innocent children reciting the Quran. You should say we should lock ourselves sometimes 6 months at a time in those chambers, teaching children Quran. Likewise, Bukhari Sharif and other ahadith were being taught. Beyond these chambers, the black winds of communism were blowing. But internally, the wind of Hidayat was blowing as well. So this is this kalam of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the golden book for golden people who want golden hearts to get golden Jannah, a golden visa in the Akhirah. The amal for today is to recite the words of the Mu'adhin. So every word, Allahu Akbar, say the same words. Only Hayya al-Salah and Hayya al-Falah, we say La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. If a person says this here, then Dakhal al-Jannah, riwayat of Muslim Sharif, he's a Jannati. If you want to add the riwayat that we did, وأنا أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأن محمدا عبده ورسوله رضيت بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا وبمحمد صلى الله عليه وسلم نبيا ورسولا. Some riwayat Rasula only. Allah give us tawfiq of making amal wa akhiru da'wana and alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.